Good morning, my lovely, gorgeous friends. Today my word is hope. Now, Snyder is the psychologist that has done the hope theory, and he talks about setting goals, he talks about pathways, and he talks about agency. It's like a three-pronged approach. Now, believe me, if I sat with somebody that was crying and at the end of their tether and they've just had really, really bad news, whatever it may be, and I started touting off about, we need to have a goal and we need to have some pathways and we need to have an agency, then I would lose them straight away. They would be out that door as quickly as, sitting there bottoms on the seat. If I talk to a friend when they're really upset about, well, you've got to have hope, then they're not going to listen. How can they listen? However, hope is a really, really important emotion. And I absolutely, truly, truly believe that it's something that we have in our control. When we're at really, really low and we can't see any way out, sometimes that little slither of hope comes into us and we can, get up and we can start another day. Or we can have a friend or a counsellor or a colleague just give us that word, that hopeful hug, that hopeful smile that just makes us a little bit stronger. So when Snyder's talking about hope and he's talking about goals, he's talking about goals as in, just getting up the next morning, just popping your lipstick on, just getting dressed, just not believing that person that said there's no way forward. So he's talking about latching your thoughts and your ideas onto something that is that we can't see, but maybe we can dream about it, maybe we can envisage it. So hope is something that it's not an emotion that we can actually see, but we can feel it. So that's what he's talking about when he talks about goals. And then if we've got hope in our heart, and then he talks about the next stage, he talks about pathways. So pathways is, right, okay, I've got hope. Let's think about different ways I can go around this situation. I've sat with people, I've worked in end of life for a long, long time, and hope is one of the emotions that these lovely people really, really hold on to. And sometimes it's different kinds of hope of what they want to do with their lives and how they want to spend their time, and the paths that they're going to take. So pathways are really important, and pathways are thinking differently, finding different ideas about how you can get round your problem and looking at solutions. And then he talks about agency. And agency is just about not giving up. Just, getting that energy. It's that motivation, that energy to keep on trying, to thinking different ways. So although hope theory on paper looks really quite dry, actually in reality, when we've got hope, we've got possibilities and we've got belief and we've got faith. So hope for me is one of the emotions that I really hold on to. And when I look at the news at the moment, I look at all the sad news and the terrible loss of life, and my heart breaks for all of these families and all of these people and all these people that are working on the front line. But I also look at the other side where there is hope and the inspiration that's coming through. So what does hope mean to you? And do you believe in hope? Lots of love. Have a great day. Bye.